That's fantastic. Let's both speak in the same tone and cadence so that they can't tell the two hosts apart.
I think they could tell the difference between the two of us because one of us is more masculine and the other is more stupid.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 90 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is TheRealPortz, and EvilSpaceBunny's here. Bunny?
I'm here. Hi.
Hey, I'm not a liar. Good. It's a constant worry,
Constant worry, constant fear of no one responding back to you and being a liar.
That too. Yeah, just screaming into the void. Like, what if you wake up and you're the last person on Earth? I think about that all the time. It'd be awesome.
Do you really? It'd be awesome.
It'd be awesome, yeah. I mean, I hope everything still just works by itself. That's how things run, right?
Everything would have to work still.
Yeah. But, actually, if stuff stopped working, you just go to where it still is working and no one's messed it up yet.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, if I clog my toilet here, I could just move to my neighbor's house because they're not there.
That's true. You could just move into your neighbor's house and shit.
But if the internet goes
down
down or something, I don't know how to... I wouldn't know what to do with that.
You got to rewire the whole world's infrastructure and figure it out.
Yeah. The internet actually wouldn't be crazy useful.
Yeah, it'd be pretty boring.
The only thing that it'd be good for is, like, downloading things.
I guess that's true.
So whatever's up already, I hope stays up, and that's fine. That would keep me for the rest of my life. I'd be fine.
Somebody goes and blows up Valve's headquarters and Steam is no longer a thing.
Before everyone's gone?
Yeah, somehow. That's what causes
They're like, I know that there's going to be one dude left, so I can't let him have fun.
Fuck that guy and his Dota hats.
I've heard it on his podcast. He spent way too much money on fucking Dota skins.
That fucking sniper skin.
It's an investment. It's stayed at the same value.
Has it?
No, it dropped $10, but it's really close. It's gonna go up if they ever buff Sniper, which they shouldn't ever do. But if they do, it's gonna be good.
How stupid would they be to buff Sniper?
I mean, the player count I think would drop by at least 30%.
You think so?
No, not really. But people would be very annoyed. There was one Sniper meta that was just god awful. Like no one liked it. Well, Sniper players liked it, but no one else did. Well, Sniper players liked it 50% of the time when the enemy didn't pick Sniper first. Bunny, did you get into video games this week?
I did. It's funny that we actually opened the podcast talking about video games, and then we switched like we weren't talking about video games.
Yeah, real smooth.
Real fucking
like
smooth.
Nobody would notice unless you brought it up.
Until I pointed out awkwardly, like I always do.
We have to bring up the fact that it's a video game podcast, even if we're on track.
It's perfect. All right, so I played some games this week. You ready? You ready for this?
Am I ready? Do you have to prepare me? Do I need to sit down? I am, but...
Games.
Three.
Brand
new games or new to you?
New to me. One of them is relatively new.
Okay.
Well, two of them are kind of relative.
Let me guess. Let's play 20 questions about one of the games.
Let's play 20 questions.
No, I don't want to do that. Just tell me the fucking game.
So, the one that I did play was Curse of the Dead Gods. It's a Dead Cell-inspired, another roguelike, except it's more like Hades. Like, what is that? That's CRTV? Or CRTV? Yeah, the television tube. What is that view where it's like Diablo and Hades?
Isometric.
Isometric, yeah. So it's an isometric roguelike. And it focuses very hardly on timing your shots and timing your movements and your dodges, because you only have so many. Unlike Hades, where you could just spam the dodge button forever. So you only get 5. And that also is like your stamina just in general. So like it's either a couple attacks and a dodge, or it's like a couple dodges and an attack. So you kind of have to think about your shit a lot more. I beat the first boss. I don't think it's as hard. I felt like Hades was a lot harder than this, but I've been playing these style of games for quite longer recently, so maybe it's not so bad for me anymore.
Oh, you think you're like sort of acclimated to the challenge?
Yeah, I think I'm maybe acclimated to the challenge, but it's definitely it's definitely geared to be more hard. Like each room you pass, you get more corrupted, and then like what was that other weird? Oh God, what is that weird fucking dungeon game? Dungeon
of the darkest dungeon.
Darkest dungeon, we got there. Darkest dungeon. You know how like you slowly get corruption from your
That is an
characters?
incredibly simple name that I didn't even register what those words were when I saw that game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Darkest Dungeon is so stupid, like what that is, but the game is so cool and complicated that I just like
so
associate it with like complicated coolness, and the name is so dumb. It's just like, what should we name our game? Well, we want it to be kind of dark and edgy. Darkest, yep, like it. Where's it taking place? In a dungeon. Darkest Dungeon.
Done.
There's a lot of dungeons. Are you sure it's the darkest? Doesn't matter. It's just the title of a video game. Doesn't fucking matter. Good game though. I hear.
Great game.
It's too hard for me.
You would fucking hate it. So
Put that on the long list of games that are great that I would love or hate.
Exactly. So like there's enemies that do corruption to you. There's certain traps that will do corruption
The hell's
to
corruption to you? What does that mean?
So every time you
Is this like Dark Souls? The fucking like just drink? It's like poison, right?
Yeah,
or
kind
no?
of. It's more like Darkest Dungeons.
I don't know what
Darkest
their
Dungeons.
mechanic is.
So what their mechanic is, like, as you're patrolling through the thing, your characters are taking stress because they're taking damage. And once their stress meter fills up, they have a chance to either fucking lose their shit or they have a chance to, like, rally the troops, basically, and have,
I hope
like,
that's a status effect. Fucking lose their shit.
It is actually a status effect. There's one that's
what it's called?
like, there's some of them called like masochist, where they'll like do damage to themselves. There'll be ones where they'll like sadist, where they'll attack their own teammates.
This is like a fucked up Rogue Legacy.
It's so good. I love
awesome.
Darkest Dungeons. I should probably play it again. But like, yeah, so that's what happens. But in this game, you get the corruption and something bad happens to you every single time. Like traps will do more damage to you, or like the corruption you take in the next area. So it's just
bad status effects.
It's bad status
right?
effects.
Yeah.
It's basically meant to kill you sooner, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a roguelike. You're supposed to die. But yeah, I played that. I enjoyed that quite a bit. The music is different, and it's in the same Dead Cells universe, but I still haven't quite figured out the connection. And it's more like Aztec gods and like Mayan gods. It's very cool. The artwork's very good.
Cool.
Then I played. I finally started using my Xbox Game Pass.
Oh.
And I found a game on there called Until the End. Now this game is hard. What is with me and fucking hard games? I don't know. But so.
I don't know. Thank God we're doing a podcast together, and neither of us ever want to play the other person's game.
I know, right? So. I played this game. You're always going to be outmatched by the enemies, so you have to block. And so either like up or down will block different hits. Like you could block low, you could block high, or you could like dodge. And again, you have only so much stamina, and you're also taking damage from the cold or jumping, or like there's all these weird booby traps that will just one-shot you. Luckily, the game auto-saves a fuck ton, so like, you're like, what's this? And then it fucking kills you, and you're like, cool. And then you spawn right next to it, and you're like, well, I'm not fucking with that thing. And you just move on. But yeah, you're this dude who's went out on a like adventure, and he's trying to make his way back home to his wife and kid. It's very Gladiator feeling. And then the last.
Are you sure it's called Until the End?
Until the End.
Is it spelled with a 3 or something? Like what the fuck?
Unto the End. UNTO. Unto. Sorry. Unto the End.
I still don't see it. What the fuck?
I will find it and I will send it to you.
Okay.
It is also on Steam. course it
Interesting.
is.
Yeah, I can see it on Steam, but I can't. Like, maybe the Xbox Game Pass is just so bad at searching things.
How fucking great would that be? That it can't find it.
Oh, there it is. If I just do one word, I can find it. But all three, nope.
Nope, fuck that. That's
Okay.
dumb.
Got it.
But yeah.
Thanks. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I was enjoying that for quite a bit. It is very difficult, so it just kind of becomes a little mundane. And then the last game I played, I wanted to love this game. It hits all of my favorite styles. It's that retrofuturism, like BioShock. It has
Love that.
Dead Nazis.
Okay.
And it has cult shit in it too.
Do the dead Nazis chase you, or are they just kind of laying there?
Well, so this is a walking simulator, so they've been dead for a while. So you're walking through their area. So
so it's legit, just like dead Nazis.
They're gone. They've been gone for a while.
Can you still punch them?
I wish. I wish there was like things that I could interact with and break their shit. And there was like so this game is called Paradise Lost. And it's a walking simulator. And I have so much to say about this game. I'm going to spoil the shit out of this game. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Do you want me to not spoil it? I can not spoil it.
The zombies are not zombies.
Well, okay, so it's a walking simulator,
They're
right?
conservatives. No.
Damn. Shots being fired.
Sorry, go ahead and spoil the game.
No, so it's a walking simulator. So there's like all these flashbacks and all this other things. The artwork is really interesting. The music, when it does play, is really good. It's trying to be dynamic, but it's not done very well. Like, obviously, there's triggers for it. It's like when you pass this threshold, you'll hear it. And when you leave the threshold, you stop hearing it. It doesn't fade. It just like, it's gone. And it like fucked with me a few times. Also, some of the sound effects do that too. There's like a waterfall at one point, and it's like,
so
God,
it's a little janky. Is what you're
fucking
saying.
loud. And then you walked past like 2 feet to the left, and then it's like you stop hearing the waterfall, but you could still see it. And it's like, and then so I was like walking between them and like fucking with my sound. It is very janky. I don't know why they decided to use the Unreal Engine for a walking simulator. They're so...
Because it's pretty.
Is it?
The engine is capable of pretty. I don't know how they used it.
No, I mean, there are shots in the game that are actually
If they use
gorgeous.
like a lot of animation and shit, like I think the Unreal Engine kind of shines
that's...
there, right, with the weird hair and lighting, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a good point.
It definitely...
I'm glad it's not Unity just because they're different, but if you didn't use it right, it still kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, like, I think that this game... I don't know. I think even Valve's engine would have done better than some of the things. There was a lot of jank. Things just not correctly opening or picking them up right, and it looks just really fucking funny. Also, since it is a walking simulator, you could pick up all these objects and interact and look at them. But the thing is, you hold your hand out like maybe 1.5 feet away from you, and that's how you look at the objects. And I'm trying to like zoom in. I want to read the text or attempt to read the fucking German text, and like your character just slowly spins his like hand like from left to right as you would normally spin your hand, and he's just holding the object. And I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I want to see the object. Like, you spent all this time making this game gorgeous, yet I can't look at it close. Like, why would you do that? And so, despite all that, the worst thing was this game crashes a lot. This is only a 3-hour game. It took me 5 hours because I had to recomplete 2 chapters.
Oh my God.
Because one time, one of the things that, because you have these choices, you come to these different choices and it affects the game. And so one of the choices I went to on the computer system, because of course the Nazis have a computer system, And it didn't work at all. And I'm like, am I doing this wrong? Is it really taking this long to load? Because there are like cutscenes that aren't actually cutscenes. They're just like conversations that you have with somebody. And you can't move. You're just stuck listening to them talk to you. And it's a little frustrating at times. But
yeah.
So like I went to my checkpoint, and then when I relaunched the checkpoint, my character wouldn't move. And I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I'm like, I'll close the game, relaunch. Nope, still stuck. And I'm like, okay. And then I went to like look how to fix this. Other people also experience this. There's no fix for it except for restarting the whole chapter. So I did that twice. And the great thing about this game is...
What made you so...
The story. The story's really good.
Okay.
The story's really good. Okay. The ending, there's choices at the end that you can make. I didn't expect the choice that I made to be that outcome. Okay. I ended up screaming really loud. Like there's like a sad part that's happening, and I'm like getting all teary-eyed, and then I'm realizing what my choice meant. And I was like, oh no, this is happening. And I'm literally screaming. I'm like, don't fucking, no, I didn't mean it like this. And I just dropped a bunch of shit on my desk. And like, I'm literally just like beating the shit out of my desk like that. And like, my roommate comes by later. He's like, what made you so mad? I'm like, my video game. And it broke my heart. And then it jerked me around. And I hate it. But yeah, spite of all of that, I would still recommend this game.
What caused you to break 14 bones in your hand?
A video game.
Okay, I recommend not playing those anymore. As a doctor and a surgeon, I'm a surgeon and a doctor. Surgeon physician. That tells you not to play video games anymore.
That's a good assessment, doctor. I'm gonna disregard because
that makes sense. Most people I suggest things to disregard them. Yes.
I get all my information.
I'll see you next time. You're making me filthy rich. It's just something I have to say, but I understand.
Yeah. No. So yeah, I beat a game. I played two other new games besides my normal shit. Anyway, that was long for me.
Wowee.
Yeah, I know.
Wowee. Wait, what was the third game? Curse of the Dead God, Until the End. What did I miss? Unto the End.
Unto the End, and then Paradise Lost was this last one.
Oh, yeah.
The long fucking broken-ass game of sadness.
Right.
Anyway, what did you play? Dota?
Okay. I played a lot of Dota. As you know, I had the week off.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Yeah. It was fucking amazing. Probably the best vacation I've ever had. I didn't do a single thing other than play video games.
In your nice
and it was amazing.
AC house of AC.
I only beat one game.
Oh, okay.
In that entire time, which is
okay.
Has probably how much I played Dota. Okay, so I guess we're starting with the best.
Yeah.
For first.
Do it.
I played all of Arizona Sunshine with my buddy Andy, and it was fantastic. It's funny because the game's from like 2016, okay, and a lot of people were like, it's kind of a dated VR now. Like, don't waste your time. But I'm curious to those people, like, do you not have friends, or like, did you play this co-op? Because like, what are the co-op shooters you can play in VR now that are so much better than this game?
None, probably. Honestly.
What is it? Yeah, it's none. It's zero. So, if you play co-op, it's awesome. If you play single player, I bet it sucks. But let me just say this: I sound like that kid who can't rap. Let me just say this. I'm from Oregon, and that's fine. That's all right. Anyway, so the co-op is the star, even though they fuck it royally, because your co-op partner, whoever's not hosting, can't hear the dialogue of the main player. They basically pretend he doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That person can't pick up quest items or use them.
The host.
And they basically are just strung along for the ride. There was an area that was really dark where it only gave us one flashlight. He wasn't allowed to pick it up, but I was. And so he had to run around in the dark following my flashlight. And let me say this, all right? Let me say this. If I could say it 3 more times.
Yeah, say it. Say it 3 more times.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Those terrible game design decisions made a great friend experience. It was so funny.
I feel like I'm fucking leaving you.
I would
goodbye.
just fuck with him. Oh, God, it was so funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
This sounds...
It was a good, goofy time. I would put it, like, up there with, like, Resident Evil 5 of, like, fun things to play with your friend that are stupid. Mm-hmm. But just make sure that you're the host so you can fuck with them. Because I don't think it was very funny to him. I'm sure in hindsight it is. But in the moment, he's like, dude, stop it.
Dude, stop. It's scary. There's zombies.
Although I did debate myself a couple times. There was this one part where we're supposed to get into an elevator together, but there's a gate locking the way to get to the elevator. And I thought it'd be funny to lock him in there and not progress because I'm the only one who can make the elevator go. So I locked the gate. Like, I'm just holding it closed with my, grip on the index controller. And I'm like, haha, this is going to be funny. He's going to turn around and realize he can't do anything. But then a zombie horde fucking comes through. And the way to open the gate is cranking it.
Oh, no, and he can't
So
interact.
I have to crank it manually really fast before the fucking zombie horde got us. It was amazing. It was a great time.
That sounds like a good bonding
So
experience.
we played that in 2 playthroughs. I think it was like 4 hours maybe.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
No.
Yeah. It's like a $30 game. Seems kind of fine.
Yeah.
Especially for a VR game.
Yeah, especially for a VR game.
There is DLC. I don't know if we're going to buy it. It kind of depends on if it's like, because if it's DLC that's like similarly lengthy as the campaign, that'd be cool. But if it's like an hour, I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking giving them money for that shit.
Don't fucking. I mean, right now it's only $32 for all of it.
Oh, well then we spent our money on the wrong thing. Unless how much is the DLC separately?
I don't know. Let me look.
Maybe I'll refund. No, I played too many hours. Fuck.
You fucked. Yeah, that's the deluxe bundle. I don't know. I don't see just the DLC. Oh, I guess it's $7.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, we'll probably buy that. Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it. Do it. I think I'll buy this game too.
It's good. Yeah.
Who are you playing with?
Should. His name's Andy.
Oh, Andy.
He's my best friend.
Oh, your best friend?
He's my best friend. He's Orphan Crippler in my stream.
Oh, Orphan. Okay.
If you've ever seen him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is it's a great name.
It's great and terrible at the same time.
No, it's great. So the other games that I played were Dota, and I played more Assassin's Creed Origins. And that game is what I expected, where I'm just like listening to podcasts, watching streams. It's like my second monitor game. It's on my main monitor, but like the main thing I'm doing is almost at the top monitor.
Yeah.
I'm focused on something else, mindlessly playing this Assassin's Creed game. So yeah, not a lot to say about that. Other than, I don't know who the motherfuckers are out there that hate this game, but a lot of people did not like it. Yeah, I think it's because of the RPG stuff. This is the first one that did that.
Uh-huh.
But people just hate change, I think.
What is it called
They just hate change. Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh, Origins. I couldn't remember which one, sorry. I was like, there's somebody hating an Assassin's Creed game, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about Origins.
There's a lot of Assassin's Creed games to hate.
Too many.
Unity was fucking awful at launch. I think they fixed it, maybe. I never played it. I guess there's not that many. I don't know. So the other thing I played, and I wanted to spend more time in it, but with the other VR stuff, I was playing my kind of stamina for just like, I feel like my vision is dead for like an hour after I play VR. So it kind of, I don't know if you already have some vision issues, right?
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
Maybe that doesn't affect you at all. But when I come out of it, I feel like I'm fucking nearsighted as shit for like a long time.
No, I'm naturally nearsighted, so it's just like me without my glasses anyway. So I guess I don't realize that because I take off my glasses in order to play VR. My eyes readjust to the VR, right?
Oh, it does.
And, it usually works that way for most people. Like my roommate, he doesn't, or actually neither of my roommates need their glasses in order to play VR. And one of them's pretty fucking blind. Yeah. And
Fabian needs her glasses to play.
Does she really?
Yeah.
Weird. I don't know. Everybody's a little different.
Maybe she didn't give it enough time. Like, how long does it take to acclimate to it?
It usually takes me like a couple minutes to like acclimate, but like I've been doing it for so long now.
Okay. All right.
So like, yeah.
Interesting.
She should be careful because her glasses could scratch the lenses and also scratch her glasses. So.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. So.
I think mostly she's done it with contacts, but yeah. So anyway, about VR, I'm on chapter 5. I think I'm like midway through 5 of Alex, so I'm like halfway done with the game. And that hotel, that fucking hotel.
Did you meet Jeff?
Fuck that shit. Jeff?
Okay, you haven't met Jeff yet.
Maybe I just didn't realize his name. The only thing. Okay, so the part I got to was, well, I don't know. Is it spoilers for this?
I don't.
You rescue the Vortigaunt in the sort of like substation thing. Okay.
No. His name is not Jeff. You will definitely meet Jeff, and
I thought maybe there was like an internet meme about him that made him Jeff or something. I don't know. But there's literally a character named Jeff.
There is a character called Jeff.
Okay.
I think his name is Jeff.
No, I don't think I've met that person. It has to be after the.
I don't remember where he is in Half-Life Alyx.
Okay.
Oh, maybe
anyway.
You're in chapter 5?
Yeah.
I think he's in 2 more chapters, and then you meet
Jeff. Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right. Well, so when they give you like the upgraded like gun, is so good. Holy shit! I mean, it burns through ammo quite a bit, but there's just no way there's a more satisfying VR game than Half-Life Alyx.
It's perfect. It's literally the perfect VR game.
And y'all out there, stop calling it Alyx. All right?
Yeah. Who the fuck is calling it Alyx? Her name is Alex.
People, Bunny.
They're fucking rocks. She even says her name is Alex. Everybody calls her Alex. Stop it.
So many people. Have you really not heard anyone say that?
I've never heard anyone call it Alex.
I've heard it so many times.
Why are they calling her Alex? Oh, it's more feminine. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Get it. Fucking fuck off. Her name is Alex. It's okay. I think that's
Alex is a disgusting name. If that's really your name, it's bad. Because it has licks in it. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's not always that bad. But anyway, so what else?
Licks are fine, but not in the name. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Okay. Half-Life Alyx. Origins.
Yeah. Great.
Arizona
great
Sunshine.
Game. I'm happy with all my gaming.
Yeah.
I'm sure I booted up some stuff that I didn't really stick with, but those are the main hitters. Oh, Grounded. We're still playing a fuckload of, although less than we like, even though it's still a lot. Because we haven't gotten to the new content yet. It takes so long. And they moved so many things around. There's like a sunken area in the I guess it's a pond. I don't know, tiny koi pond in the backyard or whatever. Front yard? Whatever.
Front yard. One of them. The yards.
It's one of the yards in this family's home. Also, how many hot dogs are they throwing out? Anyway, they moved where the underground thing is. There's like a quest to go underground. There's like a laboratory under there, under the pond, and they moved it. So it took us forever to find that, and now we're finally doing that. But it's like old content that's been slightly changed.
Yeah.
You know? So. But it's fun.
That's good.
It's a good time. We're actually killing spiders without cheesing them. It's fucking insane.
Oh, not building like cages around them and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, building the cages still makes them easier. We've done that to several, but we don't run from orb weavers ever.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Look at you.
Proud of us.
Look at you guys.
Not you and me, but me and Fabian.
You and Fabian. You guys are learning survival games. Well, she played survival games because she played Minecraft, so, you know, she's pretty cool.
I've launched Minecraft before. In like 2009.
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah. That's how I know I don't like it.
I'm actually kind of surprised to play Minecraft. Wow. Okay.
I tried it. Yeah. It was early on enough that I hadn't established my disdain for the genre yet. Bunny, do we have any news?
We have so much news. Actually, we don't have that much. This week was weird. This week was weird. We could cut some shit. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so, you know our boy Squeaks, who probably doesn't listen to this podcast anymore because he's way too cool for us now.
Yeah. Well, popular people don't have time to listen to things. That's
true.
What you gotta know.
That's true. I'm pretty sure he...
Which is why I stopped listening to our own podcast, because I'm thinking that maybe you can get to fame the other way.
Obviously,
you know what I mean?
the other way. Yeah, exactly.
If you just act like you're famous, then you'll be famous.
Oh, shit. Is that what I'm doing wrong?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Sorry.
They say dress for the job you want, not the one you have. So I'm just applying that logic to literally everything.
Am I a homeless person? Because all I wear
Which is why I don't poop anymore until it forces its way out of me. Because I'm like, if I don't poop, then I won't be a pooper. You know? I can just escape that part of life.
Anyway, back to Squeaks. I'm pretty sure him...
I'm squeaking it out of me, Bunny.
God!
Okay.
You need to clip that.
Hashtag show pants.
Show pants. So him and I'm pretty sure he took all of his shareholdings and bought the Super Mario 64 unopened case. Did you hear about this?
Oh, the 1.5 mils?
Yes!
I heard about that.
So it's really funny because 2 video games sold for an insane amount of money last week. It's just, this one blew everything out of the water. So last week on Friday, an unopened copy of Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System, the very first one, and it was a gold edition, sold for $870,000. And then that just happened to get blown out of the water because Mario 64, probably the best Mario. I'm actually going to say it is the best Mario to me.
It is the best Mario. Absolutely.
I will fight anybody who agrees otherwise.
Yeah.
And it's probably why I watch Squeaks fucking speedrun it all the fucking time. But yeah, they found an unopened copy in, you know, those like containers, those old safety containers and everything that would protect the game and make a buzzer noise if you try to run away with the store with it. Sold for $1.56 million. It's insane how much money.
That is a lot.
Who do you think bought it?
So wait, is this a bidding incident? Is that how that happens?
I think so. I think it's all like bidding incidents.
Who gets to that point and is like, nope, 1.56?
1.56.
No. 1.55 I could do. 1.56 I am not doing.
I don't fucking know.
How does that happen?
It's just, it is.
Did they choose random numbers to go up to? Was it like 800,000? And then he's like 1.56, and they're like, what? All right, sure, that guy. I don't give a fuck.
Sure, maybe it's percentages. I don't know how they increase it, but yeah, we've talked about this before when like the Super Mario 3 sold for a ridiculous amount last year sometime. If you had Jeff Bezos money, that sweet Jeff Bezos money, what stupid video game shit would you buy?
Well, here's the first thing I would do. If I was Jeff Bezos, I would quit the company way earlier than he did. I mean, holy shit, dude. You hung on for a long time. As soon as there was guillotines outside my house, I'd be like, nope. So what would I do if I had his money?
Yeah.
Which is what? A couple billion?
Probably.
A couple
They're
hundred?
all
I have
racing to
no
the
idea
fucking moon right now. It's ridiculous.
Okay, let's say it's a bill plus, because that's just, once it becomes over a bill, it's like not money anymore. It's just like...
Yeah, it's say you have like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk's love child's inheritance money.
Oh my God.
Say you had their money.
Jesus Christ. What would I do?
What video game shit would you buy?
What video game? I would buy like as many esports teams as possible. And I'd pay them so much money that they would never quit my team.
There you go.
This sounds kind of sad. Is this like a Michael Scott? Like I'd have 100 friends. I'd have 100 kids so I could have 100 friends.
So I could have 100 friends.
Yeah. So, but they would all coach me to be better at esports, and then I could become the star.
You become the star. You
that way I have the money and the star. Like, sure, I gave a lot of money to them, but it doesn't matter because they were earning me some money in the meantime. And
it's true.
$1 billion is infinite money.
Yeah,
so
it's basically...
I'm still fine.
It's infinite money until you buy, like, an island or a planet. Who knows?
I don't need an island. I don't really want that. You know, I do... They say no man is an island. I do kind of exist on a mental island.
That's fair.
But I don't need a physical one because it just makes getting things more inconvenient.
Yeah, and then your internet's probably going to suck.
I like Amazon delivery. Next day delivery is where I want to be. If you can next day deliver to my island, I will be there. But if you can't, I will not buy an island.
It's like a drone comes in and just drops a bunch of shit in 5 packages.
You're like, we got to send 8 drones to this fucking island.
This fucking asshole with this.
He paid $17,000 in shipping. We have to do it.
Jeff Bezos goes back to work at Amazon.
Yeah, you're single-handedly paying his fucking salary.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Buy a bunch of sports teams.
I think it would be really fun to be involved in esports, have no talent and all the money, because that's what they need is money.
Yeah, they need.
And I have no talent to give, so I want to be around it, but not have deserved my place.
Maybe they'll let you like come in on like a game that doesn't matter very much and be like, yeah, we have our backup and owner, TheRealPortz playing.
I'll snap
Sniper.
one of my 14-year-old esports star's legs so I can play in the game as a backup.
Exactly.
I'll push Dendy downstairs and then I can play fucking in the international.
Poor Beanie. Okay. That's a good thing. I think I would change the ending of Half-Life 4.
Change the ending? Is there an ending already?
Well, okay. I would change specifically.
What happened to Half-Life 3?
No, not Half-Life 4. Sorry. I'm thinking Fallout 4.
Oh,
I would change the ending.
I would change that whole game.
I would change that whole game. Redo.
I would like unrelease that, like rip it off shelves and digital storefronts.
Yeah, steal it out of people's Steam's account. Go to Daddy Microsoft and be like, see Todd Howard over there? I want him to fucking redo Fallout 4. And then you you would raise your arms up in the air and just money would just come flying from the ceiling. And then Microsoft's like, done. It would be the best.
Yeah, I think redoing Fallout 4 would be great. Could you also do the VR version? Because I want to play that.
Yeah, we would redo it all.
Okay, thank you.
It'd be a separate DLC. Anyway,
is there any fantasy more intoxicating than having money? There's not, right? Like, how fucking game-changing that is? Like, that amount of money?
Yeah, I mean, what about having a big,
No. No, absolutely not. Because it doesn't matter, and everyone knows that, but we still pretend it does.
Yeah, we still pretend it does. I'm trying to think.
So maybe on the pretend front, maybe.
Don't people pretend to be famous? But I guess if you have money, you can also make your own. I guess. Couldn't you?
I would. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's true.
Right? It would work.
Yeah.
Money equals fame, obviously.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah. Look at Dan Bilzerian. He wasn't even fucking really that rich. He was just borrowing money and fucking, I think embezzling from a company or something.
Probably.
And he got famous off that shit.
That's true. That's true. Where is he now? Prison?
I don't know. He could be dead, and I wouldn't know. I'm not sure. I have no idea.
Oh.
We know it's not from a venereal disease because they were all paid actors.
It's true. Anyway, next, Minecraft. Minecraft gets an R rating in South Korea now.
What?
Yup. So.
What?
Yup. So South.
R? Wait, R?
Yeah, this is.
That's for movies.
Yeah. Well, it's also for their video game system over there. They have a similar system.
So it's not from the ESRB. This is from some other entity they have.
Yeah, it's theirs. It's theirs within their own country. So they have
Weird.
restrictions and stuff like that. So this is how it all kind of plays out. So, and you have to be basically 19 in order to play this game. It's part of their Cinderella law, which basically.
Wow. Can we just talk about how insane that is? They took a system that already exists for movies, right? They say it's R, and then they take 2 years. They boost that number up 2 years because you have to be 17 to watch an R-rated movie here, and then they're like, it's 19 here, and also video games.
Also, video games are affected.
Crazy.
So it's
call it something else, you lunatics.
It's partly Microsoft's fault too. So it's not entirely South Korea's fault. So it's. And you have
seems like it is, unless there's something. What? Okay, explain yourself.
Let me explain this. So they have this thing called the Cinderella clause, or the Cinderella law, rather. It basically pulls the plug on
Cinderella clause. We have that too. His name is what's his name? Tim Allen. Anyway,
it's perfect. So basically, what it does is any child or teenager who plays video games with their friends into the early hour mornings, it basically stops that. So anyone under the age of 16 is prohibited for playing online games between midnight and 6 a.m. It's at
a national level.
Yes.
That's insane.
It's because of all the fucking StarCraft players. Anyway, so to wrap back to the 19-year-old, this is actually Microsoft's fault. In order to, their adult age is 19 over there. It's not 18. So in order to have a Microsoft account and pay for that Microsoft account, you have to be 19 years old. So Microsoft slapped this on their fucking Microsoft account. And they're like, cool. Everybody has to be 19 in order to own a Microsoft account. Well, this is what's happening, and it just started happening recently because I got a notice for it too. Minecraft was originally owned by Mojang. They're the ones who made the whole game, brought it up, and then Microsoft bought it, right? And originally you would log into a Mojang account. Well, that's not the way it is on Xbox currently anymore. It switched over and merged to your Microsoft account. So, in order to play Xbox, any kind of multiplayer game, you have to be 19. And in order to play Minecraft on the Xbox with friends, you have to now be 19. So Microsoft kind of fucked themselves. They put themselves in this weird little box because they had this thing saying, it's like, we'll just make it in our system just for South Korea that, you have to be 19. And
interesting.
But the thing is, so this is only affecting Xbox players right now, but every day they're migrating Mojang accounts over to Xbox accounts. Like I said, I got my alert that it's going to be happening to my account soon, that I won't have a Mojang account anymore. I'll just sign into Microsoft to play Minecraft.
That's weird.
So they're trying to backpedal and figure out a situation. Microsoft doesn't know what to do right now. So they're like, we're going to continue to convert all the accounts, and then we're going to work on something that will work for South Korea. Because it's a 12 and older game. There's a fuck ton of kids that play Minecraft.
Yeah.
I can't express how many tickets
I wonder how many
I get.
South Korean Xbox Minecraft players there are.
Well, it's not probably not very many, but like eventually PC players won't be able to play either until they're 19.
Right. Okay.
So like imagine
they're big computer players over there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're mostly a lot of PC players because of StarCraft. Yeah. And so imagine being you're 17, you've been like playing Minecraft your entire life, and because of this law now
all of a sudden you can't play it for 2 years.
For 2 years. That would suck. Yeah. That would make me so mad.
That would be weird. That's not great. Yeah.
So yeah, Microsoft.
Although to be honest, like, I don't know. It's crazy that Microsoft let that.
Yeah, they fucked
happen.
Up. They fucked up.
Yeah.
They fucked up
right.
real
I'm with you.
bad.
I didn't believe in you in the beginning, but I do now. You've swayed me. I mean, they're both at fault, but mostly Microsoft because you can't control what fucking South Korea does.
No, you can't.
All you can do is try to make money, and you're not going to make money this way.
No, absolutely.
I mean, they'll be fine, but still.
Right. Anyway, speaking of, I guess, shitty ideas, remember DICE?
DICE, Battlefield developers.
Yep.
Yeah. Notorious for very good multiplayer servers and launches. Never any problems.
Never any
there.
problems.
Yeah. What about them?
They're rebranding.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say EA killed them.
Well, I think maybe it is a way for EA to like. EA does this every once in a while where it'll rename studios, and so this is them changing their studios.
There are people who get really into that and hate specific studios.
Yeah.
So
I think this is
Call of Duty had this problem where everyone hated Sledgehammer games. A lot of Call of Duty players hated Sledgehammer games. I don't know if they stopped calling them Sledgehammer, but it was a problem because all the games I wanted to play were Sledgehammer games, and almost everyone hated them. So I had less people to play with because they would skip that Call of Duty.
They're like, fuck this Call of Duty.
Yep.
But yeah, so they're...
Not Sledgehammer. Fucking Treyarch. God damn it. Treyarch. I think Sledgehammer ended up morphing into that or something. I don't know. There's some connection. Just pretend that I said the Treyarch.
Yeah,
the entire time.
Well, you can substitute in Treyarch badly overvoiced or something. Anyway, so they're rebranding.
So I think they had this problem with Treyarch in Call of Duty.
There you go. You can reuse that. So they're changing their name to called Ripple Effect Studios, and apparently this rebranding has been in the process for more than a year. There's a lot of...
Why would you want to make it that long and stupid?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I think it's them kind of stepping...
Ripple Effect Studios?
It's possibly them stepping sort of away from EA, because it sounds like, from what I was reading about this whole thing, it sounds like they might not just do Battlefield games anymore. So they do have a project in development right now, but they haven't said what it is.
Okay.
And so them to not announce a Battlefield game is kind of interesting, but also, EA has done this before, with the Medal of Honor company that's also under their umbrella. I forgot what. I think that was EA Las Vegas, or no, not Las Vegas, Los Angeles.
I fucking hate studios that are just named the company plus location.
Yeah. So I think this is EA's way of stepping away from that and trying to change their brand again, because DICE does have a really bad rep. But watch, it's going to be a Battlefield game with a different version. It's going to be like Battlefield Medal of Honor. That's what it's going to be. Or something stupid. Honestly...
I'm just imagining how stupid their logo is going to be. It's going to be like an animation of a kid casting. It's going to be like the DreamWorks beginning
with the
animation where the kid's casting a pole into a fucking lake and it just goes ripple out. And it's like Ripple Effect Studios. Suck my dick.
Formerly known as DICE. Eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Jesus.
So the
Dice was kind of cool. Like I like the way their logo looks with
Yeah,
the cutout
I did
like
too.
sections of
when
the
they were shitty.
whatever.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Every time we.
I wonder who makes that decision. I want to talk to that person.
It's probably this guy known as Christian Grass.
Christian Grass.
Yeah.
That is a cool name. All right. You know what? He knows titles. I'm going to give that to him.
He's been the.
I bet his parents didn't name him Christian Grass, but maybe they did.
He's been the GM of DICE for the past 4 years, and he's been with DICE for the past 8 years. So he's going to continue to be the GM of the studio as they progress. But yeah, he has made these comments about them like possibly trying new projects and other things.
I'm not against rebranding in general,
Yeah.
just to be clear. I just hate the name Ripple Effect Studios.
Ripple Effect, yeah.
Stupid.
Apparently they voted for it.
Yeah, it's bad voting. Man. Good job. We did that here in America. Remember?
Oh, God, fuck.
Sometimes you just need an executive decision.
Jesus.
Fucking Christ.
But yeah, it hasn't been confirmed or denied what the game's the company's next game is going to be. A lot of people are speculating a shooter because that's what DICE does and it does well. But honestly, I would be okay if they brought back Mirror's Edge or Shrek, which is another DICE game, by the way.
Did you say Shrek?
Yep.
They did a Shrek game?
They did a Shrek game, dude.
I need to play this right now. What? Okay.
I'm like,
holy hell.
I was like, oh yeah, DICE, and I was like looking through their games, and then it's like one of their first games under 2K before they were bought by EA.
If it's like the same kind of bullshit they've been pumping out, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be boring. Why even bother fucking
I would hate
rebranding?
that. Why? Yeah, exactly. If
Why
it's something
bother?
wildly different, or even like a shooter RPG, that'd be sweet.
I mean,
But if it's like multiplayer shooter, fuck off with it.
Battlefield,
already.
blah blah blah.
That's the response already. I guarantee. Let me predict your future for you for free. All right. I usually charge a nickel for this. You get it for free. Don't fucking release a similar thing under a different name, you pieces of shit.
Don't do it. It's not fucking worth it. It's not fucking worth it.
Actually, I do want my nickel. So
okay.
There's that.
You could get your nickel.
Thank you.
Apparently, I accidentally posted this article twice, and it looks like okay, anyway. I had the Mario thing in there typed up twice.
Oh.
So.
Well, it's very important.
It's very important. We're going to skip the next one because I don't really give a shit about it, and we don't have much time. But I do want to bring up this thing with Tencent, even though it's not entirely video game related. So Tencent owns 2 streaming companies. Well, not entirely owns them, but they're the biggest shareholders for these 2 companies, DIOU and Huya. I'm probably saying these names totally wrong because it's Chinese companies, and I'm sorry if that offends anybody. But so they were trying to merge these 2 streaming sites. They're really
I'm pretty
popular.
offended you didn't learn Mandarin to do
I'm
this
so sorry.
report. Like, why even include it if you're not going to put in the work?
I'm so sorry, but they're basically like Twitch over in China. They're super popular over there. Their own streaming sites and all that other stuff. And China said no. Said you can't merge these 2 companies together. And the reason why I want to bring this up is because imagine if Twitch and when Microsoft and Mixer were still around, like last year, right? Was that last year? Or was that the year before?
I don't know. It feels like it was the year before, but it's been so long that it could be 5 years, and I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
I think that was last May when Mixer shut down.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So imagine if Jeff Bezos, like say Microsoft, because they were sniping all these streamers, just decided to go to Daddy Bezos, and Daddy Bezos somehow saw the future of Twitch and was like, yeah, I don't want to fucking deal with this shit anymore. Get rid of it. And sold Mixer, or not sold, I sold Twitch to Mixer. How do you think that would affect the way that streaming is today?
Oh my God. I wonder. Well, I guess Bill Gates doesn't control Microsoft anymore.
He hasn't for a very long time.
But I was gonna say we'd see weird ads for his weird experimental drugs on Mixer.
all of his charity things.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be. I mean, Ninja would be king again, I guess.
You think so?
Probably. If he went over that early and it stayed around and was like the biggest platform, maybe.
It was the only, like, besides Facebook. It'd be a lot different, I think.
I don't know, because the other thing is, like, you can't underestimate how much people didn't like Mixer because no one would go there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just the viewership. So if you called it that, I think they'd have to call it Twitch, even though it was under Microsoft's umbrella. That's the name they would buy and have to keep it under because people were so, even at that point, so attached to the name of Twitch.
I think so. I think you're kind of correct with that. I don't think Ninja would be on top. I think it would be similar, but not quite the same layout of how things are now. Now, let's think of the reverse. What if instead of Mixer selling to Facebook, what if Mixer came over to Twitch? Do you think it would be the same, or like nothing would change?
It wouldn't matter at all.
I don't think so either, which is really
because
sad.
I think that's effectively what did happen, and all the rejects who went to Mixer just went to Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is really kind of weird. But yeah,
it is weird because I'd love to leave, but I don't want to be a weirdo who's just like trying to be against the normal.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Twitch sucks, but all of them suck in their own way. Yeah. But I would like different suck sometimes. You know what I mean?
I would like different suck, but not same suck. Yes, I do understand what you mean. I like with the Mixer shutdown that happened, it was terrifying. And like, I felt so bad for those people.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, I just felt bad for those people that like they built up on this platform and then all of a sudden with an email, it's gone.
Oh, you mean how sudden it was? Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. But most people saw it coming, I think. I mean, I think even if the people with followings on that would be kind of delusional. Did you browse that platform?
Yeah,
it was dead.
Bad. It was bad. After Harris Heller posted that thing about like how many viewers were actually over on Mixer. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I see it shutting down in five years, and then less than. He's like,
actually, my prediction was 5 minutes ago, but I'll give it a couple, just to throw him a bone.
He's too nice. He's like, oh, I'm trying to be positive, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I think if Mixer was merged with Facebook, or not Facebook, sorry, Twitch, I don't think it would be any different than what it currently is now.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter at all.
Yeah, I feel bad for these two companies because like they were just trying to smash them together. Tencent's like, I own you. Be friends or else.
Imagine spending millions in Twitch or like streamer acquisition.
Yeah.
And then just like tanking months later. Months. They don't even serve out the entire contract of Ninja.
They get paid it because of the contract rules.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was going. That they were like, we'd rather just sack the money than even continue supporting the platform. It's crazy.
Else. Yeah. It was. Yeah. Anyway. Reminisce of years past. Okay, last thing real quick that I wanted to bring up because I thought it was funny because of what we named the podcast last week. You ready?
Are you talking about WitcherCon?
No, I'm talking about Hideo Kojima.
Oh, that was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
Fuck.
ago, yeah.
Damn it, son of a fuck.
Death Stranding if it was a good game.
Yep.
So apparently there is going to be released a director's cut in September for Death Stranding.
I saw that. Yeah. Don't buy that.
Yeah, don't buy it.
People, don't do that.
Except in Hideo Kojima's fashion, he was all like, I don't like the term director's cut. It means to edit or shorten a version that was either released reluctantly because the director had no right to edit it, or because running time was too long. And I thought most director's cuts are like the opposite of that, I feel, every single time. Like when the director gets to release their director's cut, it's everything.
Well, I think what he really means is that he doesn't like that because it implies he didn't have control over it, which he did. So that makes sense. But he has control over it. So why is it still called director's cut?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But like, they should just maybe call it like remastered or some shit. I don't know. But
yeah.
like,
complete edition, like what? Who gives a fuck? Like, holy shit, dude! You don't like the term, but you're using it. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what they're fucking.
Jeff, get a handle on your boy, dude. What the fuck?
But then he said in the game, it's not what is cut, but what is additionally produced, like what is included. He called it the Delectors Plus. He's like, so that's my opinion. I just don't like to call it director's cut, and it's just like. Okay.
Who made him call it that?
So fucking full of his goddamn shit that he's on another planet. He's literally on another planet.
He's on another planet. And look, I'm glad to have people from other planets here. I'm very inclusive that way.
Right.
But what I don't like his games. It's the problem. But MGS5, I think I'm going to have a great time. But Death Stranding was so fucking mediocre, and people praised it and kissed the ring on that one. But I don't get it.
It's so bad.
I don't understand. Conan O'Brien is in that video game, dude.
He's in Death Stranding? I don't think I remember this far at all. I've watched so much playthrough of that game.
You think Cyberpunk went overboard with the people in it? Look, I love Conan O'Brien. He's my favorite late night host ever. Maybe Craig Ferguson, but
not Conan.
Tied probably.
Yeah.
Conan, why is he in the game? It's just not a place. The game is so serious. Why is he in that fucking game?
I don't know. He's fucking
And what's his Andy Richter also in the game. It's crazy.
Look, if you put in me, you have to put in Andy. It's a two-way package.
Also, if no one has ever given Kevin James the insult that you are not Andy Samberg. Fucking what's his name?
Oh fuck.
God damn it. Uncut Gems. What's that motherfucker's name?
Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler. You are the Andy Richter to Adam Sandler, Kevin James. All right? I need you to know that. All right? I just need you to know. And shut down your YouTube channel. It sucks. All right. That's all. That's all I had.
Yep. That's all I wanted to bring up. I just wanted to let everybody know that Hideo Kojima doesn't like it being called the director's cut, even though that's what they're releasing it as of direct. He's just fucking entitled. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that is like I don't get it. Like,
I'm just too cool for myself.
He only speaks Japanese, right? So like maybe
English
there's some translation loss in that statement.
Like the tweet was in English, and most of the time when he tweets, it's in English.
Oh, really? It was a tweet. Oh, well, I stand corrected.
Yeah, he tweeted it and complaining about.
Well, maybe he Google translates. I don't know.
He knows English. He doesn't like to speak, and he doesn't like to speak.
I know. I'm just being a douche.
You could be a douche.
Which he deserves.
That's fair.
He deserves.
That's fair.
He's being a douche.
Anyway.
You could call it Death Stranding pile of garbage, and people would still fucking buy it.
Oh my god, it's the greatest!
It doesn't matter.
It's a masterpiece. He improved
what an
everything
ironic
that I always
fucking
wanted.
Great name for a. He's so self-aware. It's just
so self-aware. I hate it. Stop. Anyway, so that's it.
I think we should end the podcast abruptly. To be honest with you.
Don't forget to follow us at Twitch, Twitter, at EvilSpaceBunny and TheRealPortz. And don't forget to share this podcast. And follow us at Ignore Backlog on Twitter. Okay, bye.
Boom.